mentioned all those names. You mentioned Mickey James. You mentioned Eva. You mentioned Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe. Hot boy right now. Hot on the market. Oh, I got somebody hotter, though. Ooh, I got somebody hotter. El Hombre, Daniel Bryan. You know him very well. Hottest free agent on the market right now. And apparently, WWE reportedly pushing hard to sign Mr. Daniel Bryan to a new deal. Where do you go, my lovely? I like to read a lot. Listen, I think Daniel Bryan is a hot deal right now, but this is news to me because I was in the mindset that this whole shit was a work from get because of the whole stipulation on Friday, and then him trying to fucking, tease that he wanted to go have a lighter schedule. Wow.
Well, so Metzler, Uncle Dave had kind of made a reference to Dark Side of the Ring and Pillman when it came to Daniel Bryan. So I'm wondering, is he trying to say that old DB is trying to work himself into a shoot? Like he's like, yeah, we're gonna say that I'm gonna leave, and then he gets a release so he can go wrestle where he wants to wrestle.
I don't think that's in him, yo. And at least that's not what he's at least sharing, right? It's he praises Kenny. He thinks what Kenny's doing is amazing and is a fucking genius. Great. I think he wants to do the same shit, but he don't want to cut ties with WWE. I guess he wants to make his own lane, right? There's never been a lane that WWE allows where you can explore other companies.
You're incorrect, sir.
Ooh.
Mr. Samoa Joe, when he first came in, they allowed him to go work the indies while he was working NXT.
Nice. Okay. So then there's history of it. So it's not that far-fetched.
But this would be at a higher level, right? Like this is a main event WrestleMania match guy who is now going to go out onto the indies. I don't know if they want that to happen.
Paradox Experience going for NJPW says they let him go for the titles. Oh, man. That would be a good look for Daniel Bryan, man.
I don't know, man. So Daniel Bryan has intimated that, like, really he wants to spend time with his family, and I think he does.
Right. That's a long trip from home.
When you work a job that crushes your... all you can do is just go back home, right? Go back home and, like, reassess. Because that's the dream, right? The dream is WWE, right? Everybody says that shit. Like, nobody's dream is, like, to just be a wrestler. Like, you're going to be a wrestler where?
Right.
Right? So... he's there, and not only was he there, he was successful. He was just in the other main event at Mania, right? Mm-hmm. One of the co-main events. So for him to just be like, I'm out of it, I'm not doing this, like blah blah. Yeah, he's gonna take some time to go home. And you know what makes me think this way? Kurt Angle, when he asked just today, Kurt Angle kind of mentioned it on his podcast, whatever, that. When he asked for his release, right, he was like, he was in a bad place with drugs or whatever, painkillers. He had torn his groin and his hamstring and his abdominal. So he was like all bruised. And he's like, he went up to Vince and he fucking like whipped his dick out in a meeting. And he was like, yo, my shit is purple. He was like, my penis is black because of the bruising. And he was like, look, dog, like, I need time. Like, I gotta reassess my life.
I gotta go home for a little bit, bro.
Yo, I gotta chill, dog. Like, I'm doing drugs, and now, like, I'm turning black. Like, I'm the opposite of Michael Jackson. And he went. 2 months later, he was in TNA. Yo, he was out. Oh, yo, I need time. I'm dying. I'm on drugs. That's when we got Perk Angle. That's when we got that shit coming. So Daniel Bryan's gonna do the same shit, not minus the drugs. All right, Daniel Bryan's gonna go back home for 2 months, maybe a little bit longer.
Reassess.
He's gonna reassess. He's gonna be like, yo, whatever.
Do some recording.
I'm black enough. I'm coming back.
Be on Total Divas.
and that is the question. Where does he come back when he comes back?
JJ, is that what you really want? A management position?
No, I want to see
his own wrestling school. Most likely will happen.
No,
I'm pretty sure that should happen.
No, because he hated doing the head trainer for ROH's school.
Oh, really? Wow.
I don't think he goes to ROH. I think he's bigger than ROH. I think like ROH is a
trash. Yeah, I know.
It's like the fourth, fifth promotion, sixth. Like it's taking a tumble, bro.
Run by animals.
It's taking a tumble.
You know what it is? I don't know if he wants like. I don't think well,
that's out.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if he was to do something like that, I would rather him go to MLW.
Yo.
MLW, there's dope shit there. There's dope shit he can do.
They're partnering, right?
I would even say NWA, right? He can do shit at NWA. Yeah. But that's not where I see him either.
He's ultimately gonna go where I'm sure he knows where he wants to go, and he's gonna try to push his. He's done it for Mania. He's gotten his way with Mania. He's gotten his way with coming back. He was told he can't wrestle. He made it. He got through that. This is just another thing he's gonna fucking tackle, and I expect him to fucking put in work. And we'll be seeing Daniel Bryan working.
I say New Japan.
Yeah,
I say New Japan too.
I say for the match wise, if he wants to have bangers, yeah, I'm saying New Japan too.
Yeah, let him do his thing, and I think that's what he loves to do.
Yeah, man, for real.
Let him rock. And then you know what? He could goat himself and then come back to WWE because WWE would do that
always,
shit.
He'll always come back, man.
No, because Daniel Bryan has never been, at least from when you watch the shit and the vibe that you generally get from him is like, this isn't about money really. And right now he's made more money than he's ever made in his life. Mm-hmm. He is a smart guy, right? Total Divas taught us that. Like for Total Bellas taught us that. He's a smart guy, right? He's a frugal guy. He's not like very materialistic. So, bro, it's not about the money. He'd make a major sacrifice like that. He'd go to NJPW. Not that they can't pay him, but I don't know what that's like. So that's the move.
I don't think that's gonna be an issue anywhere he goes. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna. He shouldn't expect any. He should expect a pay cut anywhere he goes.
Well, here's the guy who you know, Mischief said, you know, everyone wants to go to WWE. Daniel Bryanson never. Bryan Danielson, Jesus, never intended to go to the E. The only reason he was starting to go is because like his body was starting to fail him. So he was like, either he goes to the E to make some money and call it a career, or he was going to have to find a new vocation.
Oof. That's a hard decision.
That's a smart financial decision.
Right. It worked out, I guess.
he's now made... Yeah, that worked out, right? He's now made more money than he's ever made in his life. He can make decisions with himself now that like he couldn't make when he started. Right? Before he started the WWE. That paycheck is a safety net.